Alright. Cutman, Iceman, Electman, and Fireman. I think starting with Cutman, it'll be the way we go. Usually the classic Mega Man boss to start with. Even though I usually start with Gutsman in Mega Man 1 on NES when I play it. I see an extra life there. I'm gonna want that. If I can get it. That is... Yeah, no problem. I actually remember playing this one. So, this is a game I remember picking up on the 3DS. Back when that game first got the Virtual Console. This is one of the games that I picked up on it, so that's kind of how I first played this game, and now I finally have my own cartridge for this game. Hooray. And then I played some of the other, Game Boy Mega Mans from time to time. I've beaten, 2 on here before. Problem is, a lot of the Game Boy Mega Mans are also really hard to find a cartridge for. Like, one of the holy gems of the Mega Man, or of the Game Boy library, is Mega Man 5 on Game Boy. It's a surprisingly hard game to find. I'd like to be able to find a copy at some point, but I think if I want to find it boxed, it's like well over $1,000. Oh god, Sniper Joe's. Just mash our way through. Alright, dodge the scissors. Dodge. That's not how we dodge scissors, me. Come on. I'll take that healing. Oh no, not you. I want nothing to do with you. I didn't go how I hoped it would. Uh-oh. More Sniper Joes! Starting with Cutman. Good decision. Mm-hmm. I can just run past those scissors. Lost time. Hi, Cutman. I'm ready to take my cut. And you're a bit harder than your NES counterpart. I think you'll still be doable. Definitely harder to Buster Duel. Ow. Oh my god, please get off me, Cutman. Goodbye. I'm sorry, this high, smaller arena. Yeah, the smaller arena in particular, makes it tough. You got Rolling Cutter. Now let's take that over to Electman. Oh no, Yoku blocks. And now Nightmare Fuel Mega Man. Yeah. I do remember that, that image of Mega Man on the weapon get screen sticking out to me. At least they learned in the second one, because I think that's the one with, where it's basically just Mega Man with Rush. Though they also didn't learn because that's where we got, I think that's where we got the gem of You Got Hard. That's been memed to high hell. Oh god, Yoku blocks with the fan. And I gotta time that well, okay. This is gonna be a Fun one. Jump. Jump. Let's take these guys down quickly. They can't get in the way. Oh god. Basically just the cloud guys from Airman's stage. Oh, fuck me. Missed my shot to kill you outright. Now we gotta wait a cycle. Sad times. Right, it reminds me, though, of just how long the stun animation is when you get hit. The Game Boy Mega Mans. Oh god, not again. Alright, let's assess the Yoku block situation here. I can make that jump. Yeah. Always gotta assess Yoku blocks. Size them all up. I'm just about back at full health, so I'd say we're doing okay for ourselves. Keep jumping. The wind can't push you if it's not in your way. Oh, fuck me. We're never gonna see the end of Yoku Block Hell, are we? Alright. Good. Oh, boy. Moved a little too far, me. And this is where I forget how to play the game. Wow, that was way more effort than it had any right to be. Let's hope for some health drops. That's not a health drop. Neither is that. Okay. Oh, and we have to do this again? Alright. That time is not as tiny as I thought it would be. Oh, fuck you. I'll cut my way through if I need to. Yep, boss arena. I forgot how interesting the boss arena was in this game. How you basically drop into it instead of your usual boss door going to the, well, goodbye, Elecman. How amazing the Super Bitty Game Boy Mega Man soundtrack was. Yeah, it's pretty good for Game Boy standard. Like, it's a pretty solid conversion, I'd say, of the NES tracks. Has its own flair to it. 'Tis a game, alright. Iceman. I had to think for a second who Elecman's weapon's good against. No stun locking for this one, though. No pause buffer. I actually just hit select to make sure that I couldn't pause buffer in this game. Well, it's Iceman, which means I should be expecting ice physics, I suppose. Hope your evening's going well, Chris. Just power our way through. We need to worry about ice physics when you can just jump well. Stop myself in place. I want to take this guy down. Because I have a bad feeling about if I leave UB and I just get knocked back into spikes. I am going to assume this game doesn't do the thing that the first Mega Man is kind of infamous for, which is, No iframes on spikes. I'm class 3, either speedrunner or Yellow Devil cheeser. I am 100% a Yellow Devil cheeser. I will always pause buffer my way through Yellow Devil. I can't be asked to do that fight the normal way. Oh shit. Alright, gonna have to try that. We're just company and dealership not doing their jobs properly. Sorry to hear that, and sorry to hear that you're apparently at the, receiving end of the bullshit. Oh fuck, not another one of you. Doesn't help that I'm at a whole 1 HP to my name. I actually need to start being kind of careful. Well, at least reach the boss arena before death happens. Hopefully it won't be at the cost of all of my, electricity shots. Although it might be at this rate. Fuck it, switch the cut, man. That looks like the boss arena. Are still in good hands, but Saxon, I should have to be contacting both of them for their lack of communication. If I wasn't doing this, I would probably be playing Persona 3 Reload as well right about now. I'm in the final month, so I want to just basically blitz the end of that game tonight. Well, I wasn't... Fuck it. Just use Electman's weapon. I was gonna hang on to it for when I inevitably died. Because I was running low on weapon energy, and then I just didn't get hit, so... I'll take it. And Mario vs. Donkey Kong is kind of the next game on my radar that I'm gonna be, like, binging through when it comes out. As, like... End of last month, it was, Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth, because that came out. And I binged that in, like, a week. And then, like, a few days after I finished that, Persona 3 Reload came out, so I've been binging that. And I'll at least have a little bit of time before Mario vs. Donkey Kong comes out to binge other games. Maybe I'll work on my list of games that I want to beat this year. Been trudging through Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne recently because of that list. That's been a time. Can't really say, yeah, I basically just, like, put a few hours into it at a time, basically. Don't, like, sit down all day to play it or anything like that. I have other things I need to do after all. And doesn't cost the life retrying. Also resets the timer for... Yeah. So, as much as I like Mario vs. Donkey Kong on Game Boy Advance, Donkey Kong 94 is my home when it comes to the Mario and Donkey Kong games. That's definitely the game I would have, if it were up to me, that's the one I would have wanted to see get remade, but I am still glad to see Mario vs. Donkey Kong getting remade. There's just, I was kind of alright with the mini Mario style that they went with going, like, starting in 2 on the DS, because that's kind of where I started with the series. Oh wait, hang on. Use that as a platform. Yeah, get that big heal. Yeah, maybe someday. Or maybe someday they'll just remake Donkey Kong 94. If you were to ask me what my favorite Game Boy game is, and I, like, didn't sit down and think about it, Donkey Kong 94 would be one of the answers I would soon choose. That game is really good. I have to look at my, obscure games that I played, because there's a few good hidden gems in there. Tracks is good, but that game is short. What else is a good Game Boy game? I'm just not thinking of. Oh god. Too much fire. Jump! Jump! Come on, where's the boss? We're still gonna have a ways to go before we reach the boss, it seems. Is Cutman gonna be a good weapon for taking these guys down quickly? Yeah, Cutman's gonna be the way to go. I'm not gonna need it for the boss anyway. Okay, well, I guess if we're counting Game Boy Color, I'm thinking specifically like the black and white Game Boy games. That's the game you said you liked but was short. Tracks for Game Boy, T-R-A-X. That's a HAL game, in fact. So, same people who did Kirby. That game's real good, but it's real short. I saw my backlog open. Let me see. Where's Game Boy in here? What else is good that I'm forgetting about? I mean, I like Battletoads, but Battletoads is also kind of my thing. Bubble Ghost is an interesting game. Alright, Wily stages. What else is good in here that I like? Link's Awakening I enjoy. Nemesis I like. Oh yeah, the first Wario Land. I have a lot of memories with that one in particular. You should get on it for the podcast, Tom. Gonna recommend that one for podcast. Hi, Toon. I see you sneaking in here.
Quick question. Is this a penultimate episode, or?
No. Next week is the last normal episode we've got for Retro Book Club.
Gotcha. Okay. Just figured I'd ask because I'm trying to make sure I got everything set properly.
Speaking of which, we were talking about in chat Game Boy games I lost track at the time. It's about that time for me to go post Peck, so let me go do that real quick.
Might be a good idea. Anyways, I'll be back soon.
Get that pack up for people. Tracks was a game... So I have a funny story about Tracks. It's a game that I picked up because I confused it with a different Game Boy game that I was looking out for. I confused it with Cosmo Tank. So I kind of picked up Tracks by mistake, and then I just played it on a whim at one point at work. I'm like, yo, this game kind of rules. It's like a 10-15 minute game. Super short. And it's not super hard either. But talking about, games that got the, there's a lot of gray, Game Boy games that got the DX treatment, basically, where people, modded the game to, include color. I know Super Mario Land 1 and 2 have that. I think I remember people talking about Mega Man 5 on Game Boy recently getting that. DuckTales 2 I need a playthrough. I never got around to it because it was one of those really expensive games, at least the NES one. I think the Game Boy one's a reasonable price. It was, DuckTales 1 was also on my radar to pick up while I was at MagFest. Because I don't own DuckTales 1 on NES, it turns out. Which is a shame, because I played through DuckTales 1, and that game's pretty good, so... want to find a copy of that at some point. Continue filling in those games that I want to own at some point, because they're, like, really popular games that I just don't. Because Because I did that recently with Super Castlevania 4, picking that up at MagFest, because I just never had a copy of it. Oh, come on. There we go. Even sure if you can believe that? It's Game Boy, so yes, I can believe that. Game Boy games do tend to be a bit shorter than their NES counterparts. Usually. Not gonna say that's always the case, but, you know. Top 10 NES games is definitely a, another thing I would need to think about, because there's so many good NES games. So many good NES hidden gems, like Kabuki Quantum Fighter's good, Guardian Legend's good, Shatterhand's good, Bucky O'Hare's good, Fire and Ice is good. There's so many good hidden gems on NES. And so many more that I still need to play through, too. Makes me wonder if any, like, what would be considered mainline NES games are crack my top 10 if I were to make a top 10 NES games list. It'd be so hard to do for me, though. NES is where I've spent the majority of my time. Ah, damn it. Wanted that life. Splash, hello! Welcome in, Raiders. How was Platform Peril? Dr. Wily teleport system. Oh, shit. Let's start here. Yeah, because I remember this being, this is the interesting thing a lot of the Game Boy Mega Mans do, is you fight Robot Masters from the next game. So we're fighting Robot Masters from Mega Man 2. No Sonic fanfics? What the hell happened? I mean, after the last time I was on was Shadow the Hedgehog, I guess that tracks. Where's Battletoads and TMT1 land on your list? I honestly don't know if Battletoads, like, as much as I'm, like, known to be the person who plays Battletoads, I don't know if Battletoads makes it on a top 10 list. It might. It would probably sooner make my top 10 list than TMNT1. Battle Kid's another one I like, but that's also a homebrew, so... I mean, it's high up there. If we're talking, like... And I use the term loosely. Mainline NES games. And Battletoads is pretty high up there. I don't know how mainline you would consider Battletoads anyway, but... Okay, Flashman. Just do our own amount of damage to you. If I put a Ninja Gaiden game in there, it's either going to be Ninja Gaiden 1 or 3. I like all three of them, but 1 I played the most of, and something about 3 I just really enjoy. Maybe I'll be going into podcast mode after I finish up with this game and just talk about NES games I like. There's a Twitter thread somewhere, because I went through I went through 100 NES games on stream. So there's just like a Twitter thread somewhere where I just make a quick review of each game. And like how much I enjoy it, how difficult was the game, all that kind of stuff. Oh, I might die. Oh, nope, we're still living. Adventures of Lolo is good. Adventures in the Magic Kingdom's alright. Anticipation's also fun. Alright, Heat Man. Let's get that bubble let out. many more hits I can take. Probably not that many. Ah, we're fine. Between Mario 1, 2, and 3, I think 2 is my favorite of the 3 of them. 1's aged, like, there's no denying the good that 1 has done, but I feel like it hasn't aged as well as 2 or 3, and 3 is good, but I feel like is on a bit too high of a pedestal, if that makes sense. Like, I always hear people talk about how 3 is, like, one of the best NES games out there. I'm like, it's fine. Far from my favorite. God damn it. This mid-boss was not a fan of my, hot takes on Mario. Alright, so you absorb my shots, but they still do damage to you. I think I just got too invested into searching for trash. Yeah, 3 is also long. That's also a good point. What are some other good games on here that I really enjoy? Batman on NES. Blaster Master. I mentioned Bucky O'Hare already. Castillion's a weird one that I enjoy. It's not what I call a good game, but I enjoy Castilion. I have a soft spot for the original Castlevania, Chip and Dale games. What else on here sticks out? Oh, I think I gotta play, yeah, I gotta play the game again. Fuck. Guess I should probably focus on the game. I'm running a little low on lives, though, so, hopefully that doesn't become a problem. Maybe something dropped an extra life. Yeah, Chip and Dale is probably... Chip and Dale 1, at least. Probably my favorite NES Disney game. There's a lot of good NES games on Disney, but Chip and Dale was always just one that stuck with me, personally. And the second one's also good, too. Oh. Uh-oh. Hi, fan. Now, DuckTales are a toss-up. That's fair. DuckTales I also like. I just haven't played as much as I have Chip and Dale. I was actually working through the remake of DuckTales not too long ago. I didn't go all the way through, but I should probably finish playing that. Oddly enough, I wasn't as crazy, though, about Darkwing Duck. You'd think I would be, because it's kind of, it's very Mega Man-like, but, no. Wasn't too big on, Darkwing Duck. I still enjoyed it, but it's far from my favorite, Disney game on NES. Oh, for God's sake. I need health like now. I'm gonna die to this thing, aren't I? No, I didn't die to it. I think Darkwing Duck just takes a little bit of getting used to and how to play. Is my thing with it. It doesn't feel like you can take that many hits in Darkwing Duck either. Welcome to my Yoku Block hell. Yep, there's the death I was expecting. Like, it had to happen eventually. Okay, I did hit a checkpoint, though. Oh, but I have to fight these fucks again. I've played my fair share of games where you have to move and shoot, but you can't do both at the same time. I was complaining about it a bit the other day when I was playing Dick Tracy on Genesis. That's a game where your movement stops when you start shooting. So you can't exactly, like, run and gun. Why don't you drop health? Greatly appreciate it. That's not health. Every old school Resident Evil, I suppose. I haven't played too much of old Resident Evils, though. Although that said, on my... Oh, fuck. Yep, I was dead on that. And that's game over. Continue. Continue, but I have to hurry it up. Running out of time before our book club starts. I guess. I guess I was kind of drawing the line at... Does this Resident Evil game have fixed cameras or not? Resident Evil 4 at least has that over-the-shoulder camera. But, like, I played the remake, and that was basically my first experience with Resident Evil 4 in full, was playing that remake. So because of that, now on my list of games to beat this year is the original Resident Evil 4. I'm probably going to be trying to go through that at some point in the future. Probably on my own time, though. Alright, back to Yoku Block Hell. I love me some Yoku Blocks. There's always games that are like that for me, where it's like, I play the remake first, and I'm like, this is fun. I should probably go play the original version of the game and see how they compare. That was the case for when I played, the original Yakuza on PS2. It was also the case for when I played the Spyro games. Alright, Cutman's a way better weapon against these fucks. Alright, noted. Thought Electman's weapon would be good. Nope, Cutman's gonna be the way to go. Okay, I don't think I gotta bother with those guys. I got plenty of health. I just need to not fuck this up. Well, I've already done the first step in not fucking it up. I sure do love Yoku Blocks. I probably should also remember that I have carry to unfuck my situation. I guess I just kind of forgot about that. Oops. This is a much better situation. We're already further than we've been before, and we got plenty of health still. Unfortunately, these scissors... Still gonna be a bit of a, interesting one to try to get past. Ooh, give me that big heal. Yeah. Alright, now we're sitting pretty. I don't think I need more energy for Cutman's weapon. I might regret that decision, but kind of what I'm feeling right now. Shit. Okay, let's climb down because I know the electricity's gonna be there. I don't want to drop straight down just to go crashing into the electricity. Ooh, give me another full heal. Or a big heal, rather. I guess it's not a full heal, but, you know. Game honestly didn't need a remake because it was that good. Well... money, I guess. Why do you think, fucking... Last of Us got a remake? If you want to talk about games that really didn't need a remake... I have a feeling there's gonna be better stuff for us waiting up here, so... Kaboom. God, how long is this stage? Oh! Get that ready. Oh, fuck. I've made a mistake now. It's not the worst mistake I could have made. Batman's weapon seems to be my go-to for just clearing out enemies. I guess that's fair. TV show relevancy, it's been... It got more interest when it comes to mainstream media, so... I guess they felt the need to remake it for that sweet, sweet money. Alright, this is looking like... final battle. Not a moment too soon, really. Alright, I see this is what we're gonna be doing. And it's actually not that bad. And of course, there's always a second form. I believe needs this. Just gotta reflect shots back. Over and over again. Until Wily's no more. And... that's game. Another Mega Man Game Boy has been conquered. Where's Dr. Wily's Revenge in my backlog? Here it is. Mark that off. Fun enough first entry in the Game Boy line of Mega Man games. Although there would be 4 more afterwards. Basically its own sub-series. When do we get a handheld collection for Mega Man games? Basically the Game Boy Mega Mans, as well as Mega Man on Game Gear. And if you really wanted to go the extra mile, I guess you could throw Mega Man and Bass in there. I mean, the way it got localized over here was on a handheld console, so... The only Battle Network game I played, and I beat it on a sub-choice, was Battle Network 1. It's the only Battle Network game I own, not counting the Battle Network Legacy Collection. Actually, no, I think I have the GameCube one as well. Which I think is a traditional platformer, I want to say. Games are alright. Or at least the first Battle Network was alright. Not necessarily my favorite game by any means, but... was still fun. I don't know. I don't even know how long my, let me look here. Let me find my VODs for Battle Network, because I have them saved somewhere. Even Battle Network. That was about 10 hours for me to get through Battle Network. Give or take. Which, you know, longer than your average Mega Man game. At the time, I also ended up watching a sizable amount of the Battle Network anime. I was with it. 10 hours? Yeah. I think I did some side content in that, but I didn't do all of it. It's also an action RPG, so if you're good enough, you'll just don't get hit. No need to grind for better chips or anything like that. Easy. I like all these portraits for the, for each of the Robot Masters. How smug or happy some of them look. And I guess that's the mid-boss, Enker. That was a fucking Belmont-ass strut of Mega Mans. Maybe it's because I was playing Castlevania earlier today, but... that looks Belmont strut as all hell. Thank you for playing, presented by Capcom. Now we can close the book on this, now we've seen this screen.